Crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thanks so much for stopping by today. We are going to make a card for my youngest daughter. She's turning 15, so that's exciting, and I wanted to work with the new alcohol neon ink from Tim Holtz, and I also have the perspective butterfly, and I have a sheet of clear sticker paper. And I really like to use alcohol inks on the sticker paper because then I can turn whatever I'm doing into a sticker. In this case, I'm going to try, I hope, to put the sticker onto acetate and make that as the front of the card. So that's my plan. Here's hoping. But these are the new alcohol neons, and these are awesome. They are, just, you can use them just like how you normally use any of your alcohol inks. You can use them with isopropyl alcohol, or you can use them with the blending solution to get them moving. You do have to, like all the other ones, there's a mixing bowl in there, you have to shake it up. These are actually reactive to a black light. So you can use these for, your Halloween makes, things like that. So it's very cool. These are formulated a little bit differently than some of the other ones. Alright, so you do want to shake them all up. Just trying to get these in some kind of a order. So I kind of wanted to do a rainbow effect, and then I was going to cut it out with this so we can use the butterfly as our guide. I'm going to spray the sticker paper with, I have a repurposed bottle that I put my isopropyl alcohol in there. So I'm going to spray this on here, just so I can get things moving from the start. And I think, let's see, kind of down the middle. And there's some blue. And because we have the alcohol, you can just move it right across the page. A little bit more. And this one I'm not really going for any kind of perfection or doing all the cool techniques and all that. I just want to get some ink down. Alright, here is our finished piece. I did dry this up a little bit with this heat tool just to make sure we're good to go. And I love the way my mat looks. This is one of the reasons why I love working on glass mat, because all of the mess is here And especially with alcohol ink, you can just put the isopropyl alcohol on there. And look. Doo-doo-doo. So I love doing the alcohol ink on my glass mat because it really helps with the cleanup. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out which way do we want this. Because if we do it this way, it'll be more... Actually, this would be good because we'll do the little bit of purple and the blue on that. Alright. So I am going to use my Sizzix Chrome Precision plate in my die cut sandwich because it is metal and it will help cut through this sticker paper. So and it's like really shiny. So I'm gonna go run that through and I will be right back. Alright, I went ahead and did a little bit of work off camera, and I just want to go through that with you. So anyway, here is our butterfly, how that turned out. I think it looks so bright and vibrant and beautiful. Once I had cut it out with the die, this was quite the labor of love. I probably shouldn't have chosen this die, but that's alright, to get out all these little pieces, but it is what it is, and it is all set. Then I made a card base out of the Simon Says Stamp acetate. I'll show you the package. And so if you've never worked with acetate before for a card base, it can be a little challenging to get it to fold and things like that. So what I did first, after I cut it, and it cuts very easily, I just used my Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer for that. I used my Spellbinders trimmer because it has a scoring blade on that, so I scored it on both sides. And it is a A2 size card, so when folded it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I scored it both sides, turned it over, and then I went to my Score Buddy, and I like to use a Cricut scoring tool because it's very rounded edge and it doesn't hurt the paper, hurt anything. Then I rescored it and was able to get a really good score line with this, a little bit deeper than with the Spellbinders. And then once I had everything scored, I folded it in here and put both sides against the edge and then held it down, and then used my bone folder and went over it quite a few times. Took it off, went over it quite a few times, just to get that score line edge there kind of really trained into the acetate. So after that was completed, I peeled off the back, because keep in mind this was on clear sticker paper, right? So I peeled off the back, I laid this out, figured where I wanted it, put the front on, and then wrapped this around the back. So this is the continuous pattern of this. What I did to really ensure this was stuck down, I used a brayer. So so that was all set. Then I wanted to kind of, you know, since this is a, you know, look at how pretty that looks. Ooh, I love it. And the cool thing is on this side too, you can see, because it's clear sticker paper, so you can see through the whole image. Because this is a teen card, I really wanted it to kind of be over the top, exciting. So I was trying to figure out what could I do for the insert. And I found this old paper, glitter paper I had from Erin Lee Creative. And I thought it brought in all of the colors. And look at how pretty that is. So I made a insert of it, and it was white on the inside, so on the other side, so that was convenient. So I cut this, well, I cut the half sheet of paper, and then I folded it and scored it at 4 1/4, and then I ended up taking off a smidgy, maybe an eighth, off of each side when folded, because I wanted it to make sure that it fit completely in here. And if you did the same measurement of this as you did with this, it would stick out a little bit, especially on this side of it, because the fold kind of takes up some room there and pushes it out a little bit. So I just took a little trimmy smidge off of that. So anyway, I think this looks so cool against the background of this, right? Especially this side with the bright right there. So that is how I wanted to do that. And I found in my collection, I have some sari ribbon. This is black cherry, and this is from Joggles, and it is so gorgeous, this ribbon. And it kind of goes through different hues as it goes down. Like in parts of it, it has, you know, quite a bright blue, purplish to, you know, kind of this orange tan color, and then it's got the like dark cherry red. So I thought this would be cool to kind of tie this together. It's hard when you're using an acetate piece with an insert of how to connect this together, because nothing, you don't want anything to show and nothing really wants to stick. So a ribbon it will be. So I'm gonna I want to tie sort of a knot up near the top, so I'm just making sure that the tails match up here. And then once that's set, I'm going to use, this is a glass mat that's magnetic, so I'm going to use all of my magnets I have available to kind of be an extra pair of hands here. I like this ruler one because it just, that whole thing is stuck there, so I think that'll probably suffice, but we will see. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to tie this as tight as I can. Okay, that ruler works perfectly for that. Alright. So I'm trying to think, I don't know if I really want to do a bow. I don't know if that's cool for a 15-year-old, but I can see. Kinda. think I kind of like it. I'm going to cut this one off. Alright, so that kind of looks cute. Or cool, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's fun. It's festive. Alright, so we have our beautiful card. And then I will show you what I made for the inside. And then we can also work on the envelope as well. So for the inside, this is also super fun. I used a 49 at Market Viking Rub On, which I love the colors in this, and I thought that that kind of went really well. And I used the Gina K Turquoise Sea for that, and this is from a stamp set called Fancy Phrases. I thought that looked really pretty. And then, sorry, I'm just grabbing my stuff. I used the scrapbook.com holographic mirror paper. And this one in the background, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like little stars. And it's fun because it picks up all of the colors there. And so we can get that inside of the card. I'm just going to put this in with temporary tape. Once I write it out, I will put it in with more permanent. So it gets just a little tricky with this because the acetate kind of makes it so the card can't open completely. So I'm just trying to line it up. Alright, so here is our beautiful inside. Super sparkly, beautiful outside. And then we needed a sparkly envelope. So I made this out of the Paper Accents Rainbow Pearl paper, and there's lots of really pretty colors in there. And it's a very heavyweight paper, actually, which is nice. And I used the 123 punch board to make the envelope. And then I just gotten some new butterfly stickers from Paper Wishes. I thought we could add one of these. A lot of these would be great. Let's see. I think I like the gold. I like this gold pearl kind of. Let's see. I'm not mailing it, so I don't have to really worry about any of that. Because normally if I was mailing it, I wouldn't put anything near the bottom so it doesn't rip off in the machine. Just making sure I got all the little holes. One. Alright, I'll put this one on the flap. This is so pretty. It keeps reappearing. Like, I didn't think I had gotten it, but scrub. Oh, look how pretty that looks. I just love these. It's such an easy way to add to your envelopes or your projects without doing much at all. Maybe one of these little flourishes. Okay, so we have our envelope, which is beautiful. We have our card, and then also out of that holographic paper, I made a panel that I like to go over the front of the card, like when I'm putting things in an envelope. First, it makes it easier to get things in and out of the envelope, so all these like little things won't catch on, you know, in here when I'm trying to put that in. But also, especially when you're mailing things, if you have any embellishments or anything on the front, using a piece of cardstock that you emboss, or even just a plain piece of cardstock, really kind of helps out, even out, you know, those embellishments and things, so that the postage machine doesn't have a problem with that. But I used the embossing folder, the Lisa Horton Crafts Celebration Sentiments for this one, and this holographic is so fun. So we can put this in here. There's a lot going on. I need another hand, I think, to put these in here with the bow and everything. There. So it does all fit. Envelope will seal. Alright. So there is our project for the day. I will list everything that I used today in the description box, and I do have affiliate links, and I'll also put that over on my blog. And I will also put all of the measurements that I used today too, so that you don't have to worry about writing any of that down. Pretty basic card for today, but sometimes it's good to have the measurements available. If you've enjoyed today's tutorial, I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button and join my crafty community. We'd love to have you. And come join me over on Facebook, Pinterest, and my new blog at egidesigns.com. I think that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I hope you have an amazing day. And until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Take care. Bye-bye. Here are a couple more videos I thought you might like. Thanks so much for watching.